Watch your head. Watch your head.
Or what?
Watch your head.
Or what? Or what?
You mind if I take your glasses off your head?
No, I'd like to keep them on, please. So $550. No.
Okay.
Cops encounter their fair share of absurd suspects and negligent criminals. But what if the suspect is neither a stranger nor a friend, but worse, a relative? You'd think that those close to law enforcement would know better, but today we're delving into cases where people really messed up, but somehow believe that having family in high ranks could have their charges dropped. On the 3rd of January, 2024, police officers pulled over a woman in Ohio after running a red light. What could have been a quick traffic stop soon becomes an ongoing investigation to untangle this woman's web of lies. And she's gonna go down hard.
What's going on?
I'm not asking to stop the seizure. I'm just trying to get back home. That's it. I did not mean to run that light, but my brakes, if you can see the brake pads is going out. That's totally my fault. I live right around the corner.
Okay, do you have your license on you?
Listen, my license is literally...
You don't have your license on you? I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
Listen, my license is kind of messed up. I'll just literally just go on.
That's totally fine, but I mean, literally the reason why we stopped you because not only can you turn on the red, but I understand your brake situation is fine, but you could have got in an accident. The light's red,
Can you
so
please
I
just
was.
give me a break? My uncle.
We are getting your. I need your license information, so we are past that conversation. You don't have it on you at all?
I don't know if I can. Can I just give you my road name? Can you just let me go?
I'm asking for one thing at a time, okay? What's your social? So at this point, the way that you're acting is very suspicious. You're gonna make us pull you out the car and put you in the back until we identify you. So I'm asking you to work with me. What's your name and what's your social?
My name is Deanna.
Sorry?
Deanna.
The driver's refusal to provide any kind of ID raises suspicion. She may be attempting to conceal something or evade responsibility for her actions, prompting the officer to de-escalate the interaction to ensure compliance with the law. Turns out, the name she just gave the officer is fake, and the officers are about to confront her with the evidence.
All right, so we're not finding anything for you. How old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license? Have you ever had a driver's license?
No.
Have you ever had a state ID card?
No, I was actually getting ready to get one. I was just actually going home. My grandmother, I was just going.
Your grandmother what?
My grandmother is at home right now.
Mm-hmm.
And she's sick, and that's my fault. I don't know.
What's your first name?
Deanna.
Okay. Deanna, when I walked up, you told me you were going home because your husband was having a seizure.
Yes, he is.
But now it's your grandmother.
Yes, my grandmother's at home with my husband. He's right there on Gurley Avenue.
Huh?
That is correct.
Gurley's that way.
That is correct.
Uh-huh.
Tell me that your house is right up here.
Gurley is that way.
Gurley is that way, but
It's
I know.
not.
Yeah, you're lying.
Gurley is
So
that way.
You're making it worse for yourself, honestly.
Well, it looks like this suspect is trying to build a house of cards with all these lies, but it's collapsing faster than a rookie detective's first interrogation. The officers are trying to conduct the investigation, but her uncooperative attitude is gonna land her an obstruction of justice charge. Let's see what the officers decide to do with her.
Lean forward, interlace your fingers. No, hands on your head.
Interlock your fingers behind your head. Lean forward. All right, step up. Go ahead and face the front of the tire. You have any weapons on you?
13.
My phone's Lieutenant Henry.
Okay.
Can I please get a break?
Well, we're gonna figure out who you are first, and we'll go from there.
We still don't know why she refuses to cooperate. If her uncle is in law enforcement, wouldn't she want them to know her name so they can verify their connection and help her get out of this? Because that's the only reason she'd casually mention it. After giving another fake name to the arresting officer, she's about to learn that lying to law enforcement is more serious than whatever she was hiding.
I don't need your social to send you to jail. I'll just send you a
Okay, no. Okay.
Why are we playing games?
Because I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
Let's go to jail. I have things. My husband is sick.
Uh-huh. You said you were 18. You're 29.
You just lying off.
Y'all still want to take me to jail?
Yeah, it's a difference between going for a warrant and going for a warrant and 4 new charges. So congratulations on that one. What, are you in a rush to get to jail?
No, my husband is.
Your husband is what?
He's having a seizure. I have to get home.
So why did they
Okay,
call
well,
911 then if he's having a seizure?
Because I'm able to give him his medicine.
Your grandma's there with him, right? You told us your grandmother's there.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sure grandma's got it handled. Considering everything you've told us is a lie, why would we believe that?
My uncle is Lieutenant Hammond. Can you please call him?
I'm going to take the report.
You're about to do what?
Tow report.
Okay.
So y'all about to tow it?
Well, it's expired since November.
And you were lying the whole time, so absolutely.
All right. And I'm about to go to jail?
Probably. For obstructing official business and misrepresenting identity and probably whatever these warrants are too.
She claims that her uncle is a respected lieutenant, but we really can't trust her word. It turns out this woman was trying to hide multiple warrants in her name. However, fear of consequences doesn't excuse lying to the authorities. She's going to jail for the crimes listed in the warrants, plus all the other charges the officer just mentioned.
You're about to go as Jane Doe and sit there even longer until they figure out who you are.
Please go as Jane Doe. Please. No.
Hold on there until they find out who you are.
Do you work tomorrow, dear?
Yes.
Okay. Do you work the next day after that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Keep that same energy.
My name is Deanna. What do y'all mean?
Why are you in a rush to get to jail?
Because I have things to do. I have to work. I have kids.
Evidently not. Evidently not.
Y'all having fun. Why don't y'all go find something else to do?
You gave the wrong social also.
You said your husband died or was having
My husband did die.
You said he was having a seizure.
And is.
He's having a seizure while dead?
Yep.
That's interesting.
A liar who can't even lie, claiming her deceased husband's having a seizure. That's a new one. The officers are clearly enjoying just how random her excuses are. I can't blame them though. It's a wild story. But jokes aside, this woman's behavior is pathetic for any adult. If her uncle really is who she says he is, he would surely be embarrassed about what you're about to see.
I'll switch out your cups, okay?
You try something and we're going to throw resisting on there. I'm just letting you know. You said you wanted a couple more.
What the f that mean?
If you should get you longer. It's not cute.
Who said it was? Give my phone. Phone in my out the car. I'm just flying off to the city. What if I know how to fly? That's why my car will be out tomorrow, and that's why I'm gonna be out of jail.
Okay.
And I got bond money.
That's good for you.
Our female officer is really following along though. She must be as excited as I am to see this woman behind bars after all the stunts she's pulled. I'll never understand how some people think getting arrested is a joke, but her panic is starting to set in at the last minute.
No! I'm not gonna be able to breathe. Oh, I'm about to pass out.
You're gonna be fine.
Call your miss.
He just doesn't want to go to jail.
Yeah. They never do.
Call EMS.
You also told us to call EMS for your husband who's dead.
Girl, shut the f up. He is dead.
Right, so why would I call EMS for
All
something?
right,
You're gonna
Wait, y'all strong. Wait.
damn, step up to the thing.
You have to go head first in there. You don't just step in.
So what? Why? You gonna
Take a
put me in
step.
first?
Take a step. Watch your
Don't hit
head.
your head.
Watch your head.
What? Or what?
Watch your head.
Or what? Or what?
Okay, ridiculous.
Indeed, the whole situation was ridiculous. Regardless of family connections or assurances from relatives, everyone has to be held accountable for their actions. Releasing the individual without consequences could undermine the integrity of the legal system and stain the badge her relative wears. The woman was charged with misrepresenting identity and obstruction of justice. This next case also takes place in Ohio, and this time, the suspect is a sergeant's son. The suspect was pulled over after nearly crashing his car when speeding at 102 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. Let's take a look at what went down.
Any reason you're going so fast?
I was just trying to get home. Here, if you see my license, I'll say it right. 35.
Okay, where are you coming from?
I'm coming from my grandmother's house.
Where'd your grandma live?
At Cato Maple Heights.
Okay. All right, any firearms in the vehicle?
No, sir.
Okay, do you have...
I gave it to you.
Okay, so is this where you're going now, said circle?
Yes, sir.
Why are you going...
I gave you my driver's license as well.
Close your driver door.
I'm sorry?
Close your driver's door. And then you spin out and into the woods over here, okay? So
No.
you crashed over here.
No.
Because you took that turn too fast. Because you passed me at 102 miles an hour. Okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
why are you going so fast?
No, sir. I apologize. I live right up the street. I live at 3 Circle. My name is Tim Grafton. My dad's name is Sergeant Grafton.
128.
Police officer at Shaker Heights Police Department. I'm trying to show you my badge as well. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look for my badge. I thought I gave it to you as
Yeah,
well.
you already gave it to me.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. All right.
Do you know who this is?
I'm sorry?
Do you know who this is in front of you? Who's that?
Solon Police Department.
Do you know who that is?
As in that?
Yes.
There? Yeah, that's my neighbor.
Your neighbor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
My next door neighbor, like direct next door.
Okay, give me a second, okay?
Yes, sir.
A second unit arrives with the backup that the officer requested over the radio. Now it's time to investigate what really happened here. Luckily, our suspect is cooperative and is trying his best to be respectful with the officers. But he has a trick up his sleeve and he intends to use it.
Anything to drink tonight?
No, sir.
No? Nothing to smoke? Nothing? Anything in the car I need to know about? No weapons or anything?
I have one legal firearm in the right under the jacket.
Okay.
It's a Mossberg 3C2. Yeah.
Okay, anything on your person or just that?
No,
You
sir.
don't have to check. You don't know if there's anything on you?
There's nothing on me.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 23 years old.
23.
As of,
Oh, it's almost your birthday.
yep, almost.
Okay.
We got a week.
All right, easy
My
enough.
father is a Shaker Heights Department sergeant. So, I mean, I'm trying to find my wallet for you.
That's okay. Don't reach around for it.
Okay.
The officer maintains caution. The mention of a legal firearm prompts a necessary inquiry for everyone's safety. The suspect keeps mentioning his dad's position in law enforcement, as if that was going to get him out of trouble. Being the sergeant's son, he should know better than anyone not to speed, and also to not lie to police about having a firearm.
Be the owner of the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Registered owner?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have my title in my glove box.
Okay. Do me a favor. Put your hands on the steering wheel for me. I'm going to take the gun out for now just for our safety, okay?
Yes, sir. Right under
Put
there.
your hands up on the steering wheel.
Right under.
Right under... He says there's a gun under this coat. Why don't you just go ahead and step out?
Would you let me step out?
Make it easier for me.
The suspect did have a firearm in his car. However, it was not under the jacket like he said. If you pay attention, the suspect is slightly dragging his words as he speaks and seems a bit disoriented. These are all signs that the driver may be under the influence of alcohol or other substances. The cops should continue investigating before issuing any citations or tickets.
Relax. Okay, so here's the thing, okay? Here's what you're going to be cited for.
Yes, sir.
So the first thing is going to be your speed and then failure to control, reasonable control, because you drove off the roadway and nearly crashed.
Yes, sir. Now, I do want to note that about a month ago, I had an incident about 7:30 in the morning. I was going to work. It was raining in the world, and it was I hydroplaned into a curb in Beechwood, Ohio.
Okay.
Now, my control arm and my axle is still messed up. Now, I believe that's what contributed as well to my accident.
Along with going 102 miles an hour?
Now, I do not believe, I will say this, I do not believe I was going 102 miles an hour. Now, I understand that that's what you had on your radar, and I understand that. I cannot refute that.
Okay.
Now,
all right. Well, I'm just saying that
Yes,
that's
sir.
what you're being cited with.
Yes, sir.
I have it on video and everything.
Yes,
so,
sir.
regardless, you drove off the road.
Yes, sir.
Failed to maintain control of your vehicle.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So those are the two traffic citations. Your court date is going to be October 26th at 2 p.m. in regards to the traffic. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was quick. I honestly expected some more investigation around his little accident. The young man is trying to sound eloquent, but is struggling to find his words. I'd suggest a field sobriety test. If he fails, that would add a felony to his list of charges. Police found more incriminating evidence upon searching the car.
So this here is a warning for the marijuana that was in the vehicle. Okay? Yeah, like a yellow Fanta
Small, like 3-gram package.
pack of marijuana that was in the car.
We're not tripping over a little bit of weed.
You're not even being cited for it. All it is a written warning.
It's a written warning. You don't
Okay.
have to do anything with it.
So this is just a copy of the written warning. You can literally throw it away. You don't have to do anything with it.
Okay, yes, sir.
Anything like that. Okay.
So it's nothing I have to see in the court.
Not in regards to marijuana.
Okay.
Okay. So this one you're going to. So what this is, you failed to notify me the firearm was in the vehicle. When I asked the first time.
I'm sorry. I thought that you said illegal firearm.
Okay. Well, no. I mean, at that point, it is illegal if you say no.
At that point, I thought you said illegal firearm, not legal firearm. Is there any illegal firearms in the vehicle?
Okay.
131.
I thought you said.
That's what you're.
Go ahead.
For.
Okay.
So just go to court. You can talk to the judge about it.
Okay.
30
And
seconds.
go from there.
Okay.
All right.
As you see, I mean, I'm pretty sure, as you noted, that you saw that it was registered to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
just know everything's recorded too.
Yeah.
Right.
As well.
So,
that's fine.
like I said, all that. This is what this ticket is. Okay. You do have to go to court for this one.
Yes, sir.
Your court date's gonna be the same day, except it's at 9 o'clock, Bedford Municipal Court.
Okay.
Okay.
This is one of the few videos we've reviewed where the suspect's relation to a cop may have influenced the punishment. Though they couldn't arrest him for drug-related charges, there is a possibility that the driver was under the influence of said drug. But I have a feeling these officers don't want to be the ones to write a felony against the sergeant's son.
So there's your copy of that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. You have any questions?
No, sir.
I'll give you a fist bump. COVID's going on.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're good to go. Your
Thank you.
keys and everything are in the car.
Yes, sir.
Your badge
Yes, sir.
is in the car.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Safe,
Yep.
buddy.
I'll give you.
Have a nice night. Be safe.
You too.
I have to say, I'm not satisfied with how this turned out. They basically let him go with a pat on the back. The suspect still doesn't grasp the severity of his actions. Carrying a firearm and drugs in the car as you're speeding can never be a good mix. In the end, the man was charged with speeding, maintaining reasonable control, and handling firearms in a motor vehicle, but it could have been much more. The cop noticed a car driving erratically. After initiating a traffic stop, he discovered that the female driver was a cop's niece. The 40-year-old woman admitted she was going through a difficult breakup and was terrified of getting arrested because apparently she's got a lot of cop friends.
So the reason I'm stopping you tonight, you're kind of all over the road.
No, I was just crying.
You were crying?
Yeah.
Everything okay?
No, I was just fighting away. So sorry.
Arguing?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Where are you coming from right now?
I was coming from like Tommy's and Donovan's area, Seabright.
Donovan, the Seabright area? Okay. Hang on to that. What, did you get a ticket or something right there? What's that?
Oh, this is the...
Do you have anything to drink today?
I did, yeah.
What'd you have?
I had Tito's Club
How long ago?
this morning
This morning?
Yeah.
Where at?
at Donovan's.
You had a Tito's and Club this morning at Donovan's? Alright. Can you do me a favor? What's your highest level of education?
I have associates.
Associate's degree, so you know the ABCs, correct?
I do, yes.
Can you state the ABCs for me without singing them?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L.
Okay. Can you just do me a favor? Can you just shut your car off for me? Thanks.
Uh-oh, an associate's degree, but can't make it past half the alphabet? Looks like this one's in for a DUI. Regardless of any personal issues or anything you may be going through, there's never an excuse for drunk driving. The officers are now going to perform some field sobriety tests, and something tells me she's going to fail miserably.
So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you do a couple, tests, walking and
I know what you're gonna
balance and everything like that.
My uncle also was a sheriff. My cousin's a cop in Chester.
Okay.
He was. I'm a good person. I'm a good girl.
I'm not saying you're not.
Family.
Nope.
I'm scared. You're making me a little nervous.
Nope. Listen.
And I'm sorry.
Do you want to do?
I've been through a lot of shit.
Do you want to do the test?
I'll do the test for you.
Okay. All right.
Getting a little defensive, huh? Throwing out cop family connections won't magically make you sober. Sorry, sweetheart, but your cop family ain't gonna save you from walking the line. Time to put those balancing skills to the test.
So what do I do? Just like this?
I'm going to show you, okay? While holding that position, count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth till I tell you to stop. Now I'm going to demonstrate it, okay? Ready? 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Just keep your feet together there. All right, do you understand the instructions?
I understand.
Okay, you may begin. Just do 20 seconds. Your arms down at your sides there. Okay, you can pick it back up again.
Fine.
Just count out loud too. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Okay.
11, 12.
You can put your foot down, okay?
14, 15.
You can put your foot down. All right. Yeah.
Can you turn around for me?
Yeah.
Put your hands on the back. Put them together like a friend.
Clearly, she failed all the tests. Not surprising, but her reaction to getting arrested is what cops never want their families to do. If you're related or have connections to authorities, please accept the consequences of your actions. The law applies to everyone equally.
No, you're not doing it.
Jacqueline, on behalf of you. You're not okay to drive, okay?
No, my cousin's a cop
Jacqueline.
right now, and I can
Don't
actually...
make it more difficult. We're just going to go inside. We're going to process you.
You're going to be released tonight.
You're going to be released, right?
It's a
I
ticket.
don't need to be anywhere like this.
I know.
My cousin's a cop.
It's a ticket.
Turn around.
I'm not
Okay.
trying to do anything bad.
Listen, you got to understand something. It's
I'm not trying
cooperate
to-
with me.
I'm cooperating.
It's a traffic ticket, okay?
That's all it is.
So you're going to get released tonight. You're
As
not gonna-
long as you're not going to hurt me.
We're not hurting you.
Ow. Great. As long as you guys don't hurt me.
We're not hurting
As long as
you.
you cooperate with us,
It's
everything's
not
going to be fine.
fair.
Yes, it is fair, Miss I'm a cousin's cop. Even if your cousin's the chief, it doesn't change the fact that you're not fit to be behind the wheel. Let's hope she cooperates and takes the traffic ticket with a side of humility. After all, the only one hurting her here is her ego. So now we go down to the station for the paperwork.
Like I said, this is just a traffic ticket. We just have to go to the headquarters. We have to process, all right, and just do paperwork, all right?
Great. No Great.
All right, go ahead and step in. All right, it's easier if you put your butt in first and then slide in.
Great.
Just watch your head.
Oh, I can't.
You got it?
Great.
All right. You mind if I take your glasses off your head?
No, I'd like to keep them on, please. So $550. No.
Okay.
What's your first name?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, is there any way you can loosen these a little? They hurt.
No, they're loose enough. You just don't lean back on them. That's all. All right, I'm just gonna seatbelt you real quick.
I don't want that like that.
Her attitude is tiring. She can't be out here making demands, as if getting arrested for her recklessness is an inconvenience she shouldn't have to deal with just because her boyfriend broke up with her. I hope she has enough money to spend on lawyers the same way she spends on accessories. Back at the station, reality starts to hit.
Let me call my one friend because he's from it.
All right, as long as it's somebody that has that's over the age of 18 and is sober, okay? And they need to be able to sign a form for you, take responsibility. If you need me to explain it to them, I can. Okay.
Hey, I'm in trouble. I got pulled over, and no, please don't get mad at me. I got pulled over. I was like, I had a few drinks or whatever. So I've just been stressed out when I got pulled over because I was on my phone. So they pulled me over with the phone and said, please, I don't want to call my parents. I don't know what to do. What is this?
Little Silver. Little Silver Police.
What is it?
Little Silver?
Little Silver.
Yeah. Do you want me to speak with him just to explain what's going on? Okay, what's his name?
My friend Jim.
Jim? Hello, Jim? I'm good. This is Officer Gilmore with Little Silver Police in Little Silver, New Jersey. Doing okay. All right. So Jacqueline here, she's under arrest for driving while intoxicated. All right. We just need a responsible adult, somebody over the age of 18 that's sober, to come in that we can release her to. All right. And she said she wanted to have you come and do it.
I wonder if Jim is her cop friend. You know, somebody that would try to pull some strings to get her out. I highly doubt it, though. If all her friends and family are cops, and she finds getting arrested humiliating, she wouldn't call one of them to pick her up, right? They now need to calm her down so they can continue processing her paperwork.
I'm sorry.
All it amounts to is a traffic
But
ticket.
what do I do? Like, what is this?
We're gonna go through paperwork.
Also, my cousin got my uncle was the sheriff.
I've
never done anything wrong.
I understand.
In my life. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna explain everything to you, okay?
Like my best friend, her boyfriend's a cop.
It's not the end of the world, all right?
We all are stupid.
I promise you.
I just was upset.
It's gonna be.
I think everything was like coming on
I
me.
understand.
I'm sorry. We all are human.
You made a mistake. That doesn't make you a bad person, okay? It doesn't at all. It doesn't. I'll get you a tissue, all right?
The officer is probably trying to keep the situation under control, preventing the suspect from having another breakdown. Dealing with intoxicated individuals is a complicated matter, but I think he's being too soft on her. Getting a simple ticket for drunk driving is a meaningless punishment, considering she could have endangered other citizens as well. Now he just needs her consent for a breathalyzer test.
The law requires you to submit samples of your breath for testing.
Okay.
Will you submit samples of your breath?
No.
You refuse to submit
Yes.
samples of your breath?
Yes.
Okay. Your answer is not acceptable. The law requires that you submit samples of your breath for breath testing. If you do not answer or answer with anything other than yes, I will charge you with refusal. Now I'll ask you once again, will you submit the breath testing?
Why? Like refuse? Yeah.
You're refusing to give samples of your breath.
Yes.
Okay.
And finally, justice is served. 40-year-old Jacqueline Ayers was charged with operating under the influence, refusal to submit to a chemical test, reckless driving, traffic on marked lanes, and use of handheld wireless telephones. See? It wasn't just a ticket after all. Let's move on to the most shocking case yet. This woman crashed her car into the woods after a night of drinking at her friend's house. Our suspect is a nurse, and she thinks the law doesn't apply to her because she's hardworking. And she also has a list of powerful relatives that she thinks she can call to erase her problems.
I was hitting my brake and I just drifted over here.
Okay, you said you were coming from 2 houses up?
Like down this corner, whatever it is, Almada.
Okay.
That's where I was.
I'll take it.
We all work at Jersey. I was over there at my friend Joe. We all are all nurses at Jersey.
Your friend's Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys drinking at all?
Not really, no. Like we had drinks like 3 hours ago. I've been over there all night.
What's that?
I said I've been over there all night. At my friend Joe's house that's literally around this corner.
Okay.
Did you get tagged?
No.
When you say not really, what does not really mean?
What do you mean not really?
Not really having any drinks.
Like we had drinks a couple hours ago.
What's a couple hours ago?
Like 3-4 hours ago.
What time is that?
Whatever 3-4 hours was from now. I don't really know.
How many drinks you have?
Like 2.
Of what?
2 White Claws? Like 3 White Claws total?
Okay. Would you submit to some field sobriety tests?
No.
Why not?
Because I know my rights.
Okay.
Most of the time, people who say they know their rights have no idea what their rights are. In this case, she does have the right to refuse the field sobriety test. However, there's a long list of consequences, including license suspension, charges for refusing the test, and heavy fines. And I don't think she's been informed properly.
It's a yes or no answer.
It's I would rather have an attorney answer.
Okay, that's fine.
That's not how it works.
Okay, so can I pay an Uber to come pick me up from here?
Take your hands out of your pockets.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You want to take this off? Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
All right. Go ahead, put your hands behind your back for me.
You're gonna arrest me?
Yep.
Why?
You're being arrested for suspected driving under the influence.
Her hesitance to take the sobriety tests is a red flag for a possible DUI. For someone who knows her rights, she sure doesn't know what laws she has to follow. But since this woman is a nurse and basically saves lives for a living, she probably thinks that gives her a pass for endangering other people's lives.
Okay. That's fine. I'm literally in nursing school.
I thought you were a nurse.
No, I'll be a nurse after the end of this year, but I work at Jersey Shore as a technician on the COVID unit.
Okay. Nothing else?
No. Can we not make it so I don't have to call my parents tonight because I'm a single mother and I have a babysitter sitting at my house right now?
You're an adult. You can call whoever you'd like to pick you up. Have a seat in the car.
Okay.
Her arrest is too inconvenient for her? Like the officer said, she's an adult, and she can call any sober adult she wants to come and take responsibility for her. But she has some more powerful people than her parents in mind.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I understand. I just
We clear for 70, only out at 664. Sherman focus.
all of my family members are municipal members of Keensburg.
Perhaps when she arrives at the station, she can call these municipal family members to pick her up after the arrest, and we can all see what they have to say about this. At the police station, our suspect starts name-dropping her connections, but our professional police squad is going to take her through every step of the policies and arrest her just like everyone else.
So do you guys have any connections to Monmouth County? If not, would you be able to contact Monmouth County? Because my uncle is a detective for the prosecutor's office, and he's my godfather also.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's all I was wondering. That's all.
240, do you have a rate coming in?
You want us to like call him and tell him you're saying?
No, I'm just...
Sorry, 242, repeat that, please.
That's it.
Good motor bring this way for transport, we're out with it. No problem.
You asked me if I know him. I don't know him, no.
Copy that.
That's fine. You don't need to know.
Looks like this woman is trying to maneuver her way out of a felony, but she's about to learn what police procedures are really like for the first time in her life. No one's going to do her any favors. She's receiving her charges, and she'll have to deal with them just like any other citizen would.
So all I'm saying is that because you're arrested for the DUI, okay, that according to state law in New Jersey, someone has to come and pick you up and sign off that they're taking responsibility for you. It doesn't matter. It just has to be an adult. It doesn't have to be anybody you live
So
with.
can be my Uber driver? Because I really can't. I really can't. Like, I got a
Can't be
child.
an Uber driver because they have to be responsible for you for 12
I got a
hours.
child. I got a whole life. I'm a third-year nursing student. I was turning a corner and my brakes didn't work and the light was just flashing and flashing and flashing. What am I supposed to do about that?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Even with all my ties to police officers, it just don't matter?
I don't understand what you mean by that, ma'am.
What do you mean? What, you don't understand what I mean? My uncle's a detective for the prosecutor's office in Monmouth County.
Okay.
Okay. So I have family members that are police officers. I'm a f***ing nurse.
So
I'm
I should
training
just,
to be a nurse.
So we should just let you go?
No, I don't want you to let me go, but I want you to be able to let me just leave.
Oh, that's I just said. You
Give
said no.
me the ticket and let me deal with it.
Okay, can I explain something? That
Yeah,
we can't just
please.
give you a ticket and let you go. There's certain things that we have to do.
Okay.
The officer handling the situation remained steadfast in explaining the legal procedures involved in a DUI arrest. The suspect continues to insist that the cops let her go. This further demonstrates that she doesn't understand the severity of her situation. Unfortunately for her, her protest and attempts to leverage her family ties didn't work in her favor.
How long am I going to have to wait for a female officer?
I believe she's on her way in, last I heard.
Okay.
I don't have an exact time, though.
Can we please do something about these cuffs? Because I'm really starting to get into it.
As I explained, once she gets here and searches you, we put you into these, which
Yo,
go
I worked in the
around the front.
emergency room for years. I know you're just talking policy to me.
But I don't know why you think I can change policy. I'm like the
Because
lowest
I've seen
man
you
on the.
change policy time and time again for people you know.
I'm the lowest man on the pole.
And the DUI is that serious to you guys right now.
What do you mean?
It's not that deep. Me refusing to do your DUI check is not that serious.
I think the officer's silence is louder than words. As a nursing student, she should know this. Alcohol severely impairs your ability to operate a vehicle safely. You're not just risking your own life, but also the lives of everyone on the road with you. And check this out. Miss Alcoholic wants to pop some pills too.
So can I have my medication?
On that note, listen.
I have some and I need my medication before I lose my in here.
We're not doctors. We can't give you medication.
Listen, you don't need to give me. I have my own prescription bottles with my own name on it.
Kelsey, I gotta read this.
I'm really trying my hardest not to lose my right now. I'm trying hard.
Alright, you gotta work with me here, Kelsey.
I've been trying to work with you since the minute that you put me in handcuffs.
Kelsey, we want to get you out of here.
I want to go home.
I get that.
I want to go home. I got a child. I got a life.
Let's make that happen, alright? Kelsey, just listen to me real quick, okay? I'm gonna read your rights.
What?
Right?
I know what they are.
I
You
got
can
it.
read them to me.
I get it, but I have to read them to you, okay?
Please do,
Before we ask
because
any
you didn't
questions-
read them to me before you arrested me. You just put me in handcuffs.
303
No,
in
it's
the
only when
area.
you ask questions, so just listen.
Very safe, 303.
Kelsey, just listen to me, okay? Before you ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer.
After finally understanding her rights and the possible consequences of what she's done, our suspect agreed to submit to breath samples. A lot of what happened could have been avoided had they properly told her the consequences of not accepting the test. Her results indicated a blood alcohol content of 0.16%, which is twice the legal limit. Kelsey was charged with operating under the influence, reckless driving, careless driving, and traffic on marked lanes. After watching all that body cam footage, it's completely evident. The law applies to everyone, no exceptions. Those with ties to law enforcement or high-ranking officials must accept responsibility for their actions. Name-dropping cops is never the right card to play.